Wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 48's the money. Check 48's the money.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
There on the tackle.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down. Conversion, 5 yards on the play.
10 at the 46-yard line.
First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check it back. 48 for Mike. Hey, come on now, come on.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
On the carry.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now Saquon Barkley, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
This is Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18-yard line.
This one down to about the 17.
Barkley on the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. 26. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
2nd and 9 now. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's a
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
tackle made.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. A gain of 2, just like we saw in 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. forced out to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's third down.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Jackson now. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 38. 7 yards there and a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Sanders. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
They're going to look to throw. Going up top for Miller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
2 yards on the pick.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
17-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got Miller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 44-yard line.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Brings up third and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop to go in this game. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.